one to that point is you don't want to put negative personal information on your business page. Let's be realistic, right? In fact, you don't want to put it on your personal page. That's just me. I see that a lot. It's, you don't want to be a negative Nelly, I mean, it just, for me, being negative attracts more negativity. I mean, there's another story about a guy that was driving across a bridge one day. He sees a guy standing there ready to kill himself, jumping off the bridge. So the guy pulls over, gets out of the car, says, "My friend, oh my God, what are you doing? Don't do this." The guy says, I can't take it anymore. There's too many problems. I can't handle it. The guy says, "My friend, tell me your problems. Tell me your story. Let me see if I can work through this." An hour, 2 hours go by. They both jump. The negativity, created negativity, just brings you down. I like to be someone that can plug into me and get uplifted. I don't want to be a drain on anybody's battery. And there's a lot of people that are like that. What's that? Oh my God, stay away from politics. You have no idea. Big mistake, because you're never going to agree on anything. People are here, they're over here, people hate each other. It's ridiculous. I have family that don't talk to other family. It's ridiculous. I mean, come on, it's stupid. Because at the end of the day, no one cares about us anyway. It's all up to us, isn't it? It's okay to invite friends and family like your business page. Just make sure you keep private conversations on your personal Facebook private. That's where you want them to be. Now, I'm a public personal page. It's public. Everything I put goes out there. It's just the way I set mine up. You don't have to do it that way. There's a reason I did it that way. I might need a volunteer, but I'm going to come back to that. I'm going to come back to that in a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do it at the end, right?
Yeah, we'll do it like right before the end.
We're actually going to, how many of you have never set up a business page? You've never set up one? Anybody else? You all have business pages in here? Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Then you're going to be my volunteer later, because we're going to set one up for you if we have time. We're going to show you. If you all have it, you only know it. I don't have to do it. But I think we have can we send this out? On how to do it?
I'm going to. Yeah. Come on in.
It's really easy to do. It's so simple, it's ridiculous, right? But what's not simple is what goes on that page, right? Because how many of you are putting regular content on there, or you're buying a service to do it? You're buying services to do it? You're not doing it yourself? Anybody? You have a business
Yeah, I
page?
just signed on for Elm Street, those people. Elm Street Technology.
Elm Street, yeah. Elm Street, well, you
Yeah.
can pay for that though, right?
Yeah, I paid for it.
Yeah, you can enter your own content there, obviously.
I know, but who's got the time?
I'm going to show you how to do that very cost effectively. We don't need a volunteer, we have one. Do's and don'ts. Share useful posts or events on your business page, your personal profile. If you post something on your business page that your network of friends will find useful, then share it. How many of you are getting posts like you have this automatic feed from Elm Street?
Yeah, it's just starting. It hasn't
It's just
started yet.
starting.
Yeah, I think next
When
week.
those posts start to hit, you're going to want to physically go in there and share them on your personal page if it's relevant. And if it's real estate related, it's somewhat relevant. Not necessarily, because a lot of economic news is good. Stock market went up, stock market went down. People are all upset that the stock market went down. I understand why it went down. I'm not worried about it at all. But guess what? You can share that news. Share your insight on that news. Get a dialogue going. You might not necessarily have all positive conversations in there. It's okay. But you're creating dialogue. And you're creating new friends. I've had conversations that were not positive conversations that ended up with friend requests. Because the banter was excellent. We enjoyed going back and forth about, I think this, you think this. We're never going to agree in the middle. Let's be friends. Let's hang out and have a cup of coffee together, right? No problem with that. Post content that's accessible to everyone. Having accessible industry, adjacent information that's easy to understand and interesting for the majority of your network. And in return, more likely, you'll get some referral business. This is something we love helping our customers with. At ICG, we're doing it. I mean, I'm doing it as a loan officer. There's not many loan officers that do what I do because they don't understand this. And I'm not teaching them this because they don't ask me. A lot of loan officers, you see that they have an MLS number on their Facebook thing. They might have a fan page that their company set up for them, but they're doing nothing with it. Not a thing. But on their personal page, they're posting some sports stuff and some interactive things, but they're not actively doing it enough. Some of their content is ridiculous, and you wouldn't want to be connected with that. So watch what you post. Again, I'm not going to read all this. You don't post all your business updates on your personal Facebook. That's obvious. You don't want to flood your personal page with business stuff because your friends and family are the ones looking at it. This one, that's what she's talking about. How many listings is she going to show me? I mean, I know 47 years. I don't want to see any more listings. You get bored with it. You get bored with anything. If I eat enough chocolate, I get sick of chocolate for half an hour. Okay, it's just the way it is. Cheesecake, I bake cheesecakes. I don't eat the cheesecake because I'm like bored. People love the cheesecake, right? I think you've had some? No?
I haven't had the cheesecake.
You will.
You will be a cheesecake.
Do you engage your audience with trending topics in your industry? Post engaging your audience about your local market or industry trends by asking their opinions or feedback. If you see something trending in the industry, ask a question. What do you guys think of this? Oh my God, real estate prices in Long Island went up. What do you think of this? Oh, they went down. What do you think of this? Taxes went up. What do you think of this? For Pete's sake, there's a purpose for that. You're engaging them, and people love to answer questions. They want to give their opinion, right? Isn't that true? Oh my God, they just want to talk. Don't post political or religious views on your Facebook business page, and in my opinion, even on your personal page. You know, I will actually look at someone's profile, and if it's God versus Satan every single post, I'm not friending them, because I know they're going to try to convert me into God knows what. I don't want that. It's not that I'm against it. I have my own beliefs, obviously, we all do, but I don't need to go back and forth all day long on something like that. It's just going to be a negative thing for me, so we don't want to do that. You're entitled to discuss your views in social context. Just be careful how you do it and who you're approaching with it, because you can make enemies. You don't want to do that. Don't fill your business page with jargon and data. If you like your doctor, right? You love your doctor. I'm not going to say you can keep your doctor. I'm not doing that. But would you read an article when she shares something on neuroscientific trends in European research industry, universities? You're not going to share that article from your doctor, right? But you like your doctor. If your doctor's putting that kind of stuff up, you're not going to share it. You're not going to read it. So don't talk about real estate, jargon, because again, it might be over a lot of people's heads. Do invite your friends to your business page, and invite your friends, your Facebook friends, to like your page. Don't be afraid of doing that. I got, 3,000 friends on Facebook. I don't collect friends. I know every single one of them. And when they're not around on Facebook, I know they're not around. I reach out to them, haven't seen you on here. What's up? Everything okay? They're amazed. Yeah, no, I haven't posted in 7 months. How did you know? Oh, because I didn't see it. I keep track of this stuff. This is how I live my life. I love it. It's interacting with friends. I'm building relationships with people. I know someone's Chihuahua got sick, had to go to a doctor. The doctor wouldn't pay. The doctor wouldn't treat the dog. Guy didn't have any money. He's a vet, no income, Social Security disability. I called that doctor up. I got that bill down 50% and paid it. Okay, why did I do that? Because I saw a post about a Chihuahua. I love Chihuahuas. I didn't tell the guy I did that. To this day, he has no idea. That's 3 years ago. The dog's still alive. It's now 15 years old. It was 12. This doctor wouldn't treat that dog. This little vet, this little dog called Missy, they put videos on it. And I like the videos. They're really cute. Right? Do stuff like that. This inviting friends, you don't need that. Okay. Don't take it personal when you send your request to your friends to like your fan page. They might not click on it. They may not see it. They may not respond to it. Don't take it personal. I mean, I get 25 or 30 a week, different pages that I'm supposed to be liking. I gotta be honest with you. It's, I know if I like something, I'm gonna start getting that in my feed, and I'm not interested in crochet. This is my thing. I don't care. The guy's a mechanic and he's building, he's rebuilding Corvettes. I might be interested in that because I used to own one. So that might be something. I'll like that page, and maybe I'll get a feed from him. But if I like the page, understand you're going to get something from that page. Hopefully, if it's set up correctly, I will then be getting material from that page, which I might be able to share. Content. I don't have to create the content 100%. Right? I can get it from other people. It's all free, right? Don't make your personal posts public. We said that before. I do on mine, because my posts are all generic and they're fine. I don't care who sees them, and I get a lot of friends that way. It should be strictly business. That's an obvious thing. Why bother with social media, and what the heck do I post? Every real estate agent should be using social media to grow their personal brand and build a community online. However, the most common roadblock to agents is, what do I even post about? What do I post about? I have nothing to say. It's so ridiculous. Of course you have something to say. If you were in that party and you finally met a couple of people, would you talk? Or you standing like a mummy? You talk. You have something to talk about. They'll say something, you say something, it's called a conversation. Helpful social media posts. Are you timing me?
Yes.
What time is that lunchy thing showing up?
1 o'clock, so you
It's
have
showing up at 1.
8 minutes.
All right, so when the food arrives, we'll take a break, and then we'll continue. And we have, another 3 hours? Okay. Answer people's questions. Avoid the majority of direct selling. Social media is about building relationships. I'm a master at it. That's all I do. I will build relationships. I will contact you if you friended me. I want to know all about you. I'm going to communicate with you. I'm going to get to know you. So you become a friend. And I know no matter where you are in the country, you're going to be my buddy. Share someone else's Facebook post or blog post. Well, guess what? I have content out there. If you're a friend of mine and you're seeing my stuff first, share it. You're helping me, Because what's happening is you're telling the algorithm, this is a conversation that I think is worthy. And as you do that for me, and I do it for you, and we do it for each other, Facebook's algorithm will say that's a conversation that needs to be shared with more people. They will drive that conversation further and further down my friend's feed. I'm seeing all these posts lately about people that are saying, I'm noticing a change in Facebook's algorithm, and all of you need to say like to me right now. That's stupid. Don't even bother. That's just a waste of time. It's actually spam. They're duplicating some other guy that set that up, God knows when, and now it's going viral. Don't participate in that because it's just silliness. But if you have good content on my page, her page, or your page, share it. If you've not seen it, if there's a crazy dumb video of some, guy walking with a cell phone into a lake, great, share it. Interact with the people that are responding to that. If you're a private page, you're not going to see too many outside people liking it. I'm public, I always see people that from outside like it. Now I'll look at their profile. Hey, is this somebody I want to work with? Is there some way I can generate some relationship here? Maybe get some business down the road, right? Conversation, simple. Ask for new subscribers to your newsletter or blog. Yeah, if you don't have a blog, don't worry about it. Give them a reason to sign up for that newsletter. So we're not going to get into the depth of how to do all this because there's just not enough time. Understand what I said in the beginning. You have to do all of it. Not just a little bit of Facebook, a little bit of Twitter. You've got to do all of it all the time. There's ways of automating it. Guru, you're working on that right now with Elm Street. There are ways that you can spend a few dollars a month and automate this stuff. There are companies that will help you do this. You don't really need a lot of it. You can actually do a lot of this yourself. But asking for subscribers is key. Share posts with people that are looking for help. This is incredible. Oh my God. Right? Why do you think that's important? Somebody needs some help. I look at the posts, and there's a lot of people that sometimes get negative on that individual, right? That's something that's ridiculous to me. Step up, help them out. Somebody's looking for, I'm looking for a job in this industry. Just share it, because you don't know who's going to see it. Maybe a recommendation. I've made phone calls for people that put a post on Facebook where I know my skill set will help them. I will get on the phone and help them. I did a mortgage modification for a guy that was in foreclosure on Facebook. Called him up, did a pro bono mortgage modification, got it approved in 41 days. Saved his house 4 years ago. I still owns a house now, okay? Couldn't afford the attorney, was looking for somebody to help him do it. I stepped up. Did it take me time? A couple hours. That's my skill set, right? That's something you could do. But what if you knew I did stuff like that, pro bono? Maybe you reach out to me, hey, there's this guy over here in Iowa, I don't know what's going on. He's losing his house. Can I help him? I'll make that phone call. Why not? If I can't help him, I'll find somebody that can. It's called networking. Guess what? You can't give it a closed fist, right? You give it an open fist, it comes right back to you. That's a fact. I have never done anything for someone and never gotten something back from this universe. It's just the way it is. I bought my girlfriend, not one, but 2 unicorn Alex and Andy charm bracelets. I bought one last Christmas and one this Christmas. I forgot, and she forgot that I did. So when she found the second one in the original box, completely unopened, she was, oh my God. It's her gift, right? We decided we would put it out there on Facebook. Hey, I have this thing, and if the best post is going to get it. And some people, I'd like it because I just like it. I'd like it because I can't afford it. I'd like to give it to my niece because she loves unicorns. And then I got a post. The real estate agent was for Keller. She no longer works for Keller. She's in North Carolina. My daughter would love this unicorn bracelet. My husband died 1.5 years ago. He bought her, he and her were always into the unicorns. She wears unicorns. She loves unicorns. She believes in unicorns. I think if she won this bracelet, it would basically be from God because it's coming from you to move to give it to her, but I could tell her that it came from her dad. Holy crap. I'm looking at that, I'm like, it was a no-brainer. Well, how many posts was it? 50, 60, 70 people commenting?
Yeah.
It got crazy.
It got crazy.
Yeah, so
crazy.
She's getting it. It's in the mail. Kid doesn't know she's getting it. It's going to arrive in her house in a couple of days. Thursday it'll be there. Right? You can open it up. Outstanding bracelet with a unicorn on it. We got so excited that my girl and I were buying extra unicorn bracelets for the other kids that were referred that would love the bracelet. She's ordering them today. So when they arrive, we're going to personally ship them out. And those kids are never going to get a note. They're not going to know where it came from. It's just going to go. 20 minutes after I put that post up, 20 minutes to the minute, I get a phone call from a real estate agent. Anthony, I lost your card. I called your office. They gave me your number. I have a buyer. You do? Who? Here's his name. Here's his number. Give him a call. How much is he looking for? It's only $550,000. Well, what? Yeah? Okay. This is in Iowa. It's New York. 550. I'll call the guy up. I can't believe you called me so quickly. Oh my God. He's already gone to my site, already uploaded his documentation, he's already submitted his file, already run his credit, already pre-approved $550,000. Took an hour. Now, some people say that's just a coincidence. There's no coincidences in this boy's life. I directly relate to what I did to that blessing. If I didn't, I can either believe it or not believe it. Guess what? I choose to believe it. That's just me. You can believe it too. It's on you. That's my belief system. And I'm going to tell you right now, it has never, ever failed where I've done something and almost immediately something good happens. Because we all have bad stuff. You know, I get flat tire on occasion. So what? That's just lesson learned, looking back in time. Your whole life to this point forward is a bunch of lessons that other people need to know about. You're a life experience that no one else has experienced. Your life, no one's lived. You have things that you can share with other people. Am I right or wrong? All of you. Do you realize you have a place to distribute that life where someone may get touched by your works? Someone may look at Michael, that's a sharp young guy, man. He's in real estate. Maybe I can do it. Might be a 22-year-old kid. I was a 20-year-old kid reading a newspaper, looking to get out of my parents' house. I made a phone call. I went out to see a house in Brentwood, 60 miles away from where I live. Bought that house at that day with $25. We had. Do you still have binders? A binder's still part of real estate?
No.
There were binders back then. $25. The realtor looked at me like I was nuts. $25, $33,000 house. No big deal. Hired me. After I closed, he hired me. So September, 21 years old, and I'm working in his office on Saturdays. A little old man walked in. The little old man was selling 5 houses, holding a mortgage at 5%, $28,000 each, within blocks of my house that I paid $33,000 for. Of course, I'm a kid, but I'm also an accountant, and I'm a numbers guy. I'm like, oh, they rented? Yeah, they rented. I just can't handle it anymore. $2,000 down for each house. Who do you think bought those houses? Before I was 22. Before I was 22 years old. Rental coming in like all my life. Right? I love it. Why not you? Why not now? Okay? It's up to you to do it. So, publish a weekly roundup of articles. You're going to see this. You're going to read this. Maybe it's in here. I'm not going to. Generous social media posts. Posting someone else's post that you found interesting. You're sharing the glory. You're sharing the wealth a little bit. Congratulate someone. Send birthday or anniversary greetings. How many of you see those birthday things that pop up on Facebook? Birthday. How many of you respond to them?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. You can cut and paste it. Enjoy your day, little cake. Guess what I do? I go to Messenger. I do a verbal with the Messenger thing, a little press a little button. And I'm speaking. Joe, happy birthday, my friends. I don't know how old you are, I don't want to know. You're probably younger than me anyway. But I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope you get a giant cake. Save me a piece. Love you, brother. And you know what happens when that happens? Especially if they've never heard that before. Holy crap, how did you do that? How did you do that? They don't know how I did that. I have realtors that are blown away when I do that. I have a friend who got into a business out of the state. And she asked me, how do I interact with realtors? I said, just do that. When you get a friend request, just send them a verbal greeting. Blew her mind when she did it. She's growing like a weed right now down there, making money, okay, in our industry. I love it. Write about others. In fact, write about others more than yourself. Give something away for free. I just did it. And I can't believe the response I got. And now I'm friends with a real estate agent in North Carolina. Now that I think about it, I knew her. We interacted a little bit. Now I'm like this. Now I'm like, when I go to North Carolina, we're getting together for lunch. We're going to hang out. Guess who's probably going to get a phone call when she finds a buyer in North Carolina? More likely. And I didn't do it for that because I didn't know who she was. There's so many people. I don't know everybody intimately like that. But I'm like, oh, okay. So that's her realtor? Yeah, I'll check that out. Looked at it. Of course, I confirmed that her husband actually did pass away. I'm not dumb, you know, because people post all kinds of stuff. And it was real. And I saw the pictures, and I saw the grief, and I saw all that a year and a half ago. The kid's 7 years old. The guy died at 40. This, for me, touches me. It touches me because any one of us, it could have been us, right? So, but I shared that. Giveaway reports, books, audios. I do that all the time. I will box CDs and send them. I'll order them on Amazon and ship them out. Meditation CDs, Tony Robbins CDs, I do it all the time. It's part of my mantra, it's part of who I am. And if I see a need, I'm gonna send something. It's just me. Comment on other people's social media posts. This is very, very important for them, not for you. Get your eyes off yourself. Okay, look at them, look at what they're looking to do. Share it, comment on it. When you comment on it, it expands that conversation with Facebook, saying, you just said something. She just responded to what you said. Let's show it to Michael. Oh, Michael responds. I like that. I mean, I can put a post and get 15 to 20 views, 30 comment, whatever. Or I can put up a post on my brother passed away in July last year. 350 comments on that one. How does Facebook know that? Probably the word death, passed away, grievance, and it just drove it. It just drove it. It drove it like crazy. Unbelievable. My dad passed in 2013. Facebook people showed up at the wake that I had never met. I'm like, you're on Facebook with me? Yeah, we saw it. We wanted to show support. Holy crap. So when their parents passed, I went to their wakes too. Friendship, right? People I never knew before. Now we're friends today. Tag another Facebook page. That's okay to do. You're all gonna have Facebook pages, right? All of you will have one. Do you share each other's stuff? Do you tag their stuff? You need to start doing that. You guys are a team. You're not taking away anything from anybody. You're certainly not taking away from yourself if you share his business page. Because he's gonna have different content than you. And that content is gonna be shared on yours. And you're gonna drive traffic to yourself. It's gonna work that way. Post something supportive to people that think they're having a rough day. I do this all the time. How many people put on Facebook posts that like there's some issues going on? An operation or whatever it is. There's always something going on, right? It's the world that we're living in right now. People are sharing more and more. And if it's a negative that's not negative to the point where it's like a bad negative, like it's like, stupid, but it's something happening in their family, there's someone sick, comment on it. Comment on it. Offer a little bit, one sentence. It doesn't take a lot of time to do that. Say hello to someone you're following or is following you. How many of you have followers on your Facebook personal pages? Do you even know? You see, right, how many followers?
Yeah.
I got 580 or something like that. I have no idea who they are. So every now and again, I'll look at the followers and I'll send them messages. And I'll invite them to send me a friend request. I don't